All right, everybody. Today we're doing something a little different and a little sad. Today, you're going to come with me on breaking down my first commander deck that I ever made. So, there's some cards in here that were going to maybe be additions type thing, and we'll go one by one. I don't know what order these are in. I haven't played this deck in forever. And obviously all the cards in it are not the original cards. Like, I didn't build the deck with this, but I did upgrade things throughout. So there's a lot. This is was a very expensive deck. And I built it and then just like kept adding things and kept upgrading the cards in there to different versions. So we're going to go through it. We're going to de-sleeve because this deck is no more. With a couple of bans, plus the fact that I haven't played in forever. This deck probably wouldn't be the one I wanted to play anyway. Do more casual things. But you'll see it's almost all foiled out. And we're just going to de-sleeve and go one by one. Talk about some of the cards in there, and I guess I'll separate lands. So we got a Batterskull here. Very nice in the colorless deck. Card I sometimes wanted to take out and everything, but, you know, the land base. And then, so what this deck really was is like a million mana rocks and then some big scary stuff. This is a newer card. It's for Battle for Zendikar. So yeah, Chromosome Royal, Mythic. I don't really get a chance to play anymore. This is just a comment. Which is part of the reason why I guess I'll keep these sleeved just in case it ever comes back around and I want to put them together. I don't know. So yeah, so I mean, Commander I don't really play a lot. When I can play, it's usually sealed and like there's the swords. I'm like talking over myself. All right, so main reason I'm deconstructing this is because I don't really play a lot anymore. Second reason is because there's a couple of cards in here that are now banned, and I'd rather just, bring this deck down, break it down. You'll see. I mean, I think there's enough banned stuff to make this not as powerful right now. And there's a bunch of cards in here that maybe I want to work on trading in for something else even. We'll see. There's our Kozilek. Some wastes. Not a lot of basics in this deck. Mostly, see here's our Mana Vault. Nice old school. Nice old school Mana Vault. Pretty cool. Nice old card from Onslaught, I believe. Thespian Stage. Rare, but not super exciting. This is a newer land I put in here, but fit really well with the deck. Obviously with the power needed. Staff of Domination, another nice card. Newer, fit with the deck. On the path, here's a Matter Reshaper. Mr. Karn. Didn't foil those guys out. I remember intentionally not foiling the these like double master cards out. I liked the non-foil borderless. Here's some unexciting stuff, but just worked. That's a pretty Ugin right there, if I do say so myself. There's another. I have the other Ugin too in here. Strip Mine, old school white border. A rare, but just a counter of ruin. Nothing very exciting there. Shrine of the Forsaken Gods to go into the mana base here. This Ulamog's just gonna... Ulamog was the commander. That's who I... Ceaseless Hunger. That's who I ran as the commander of this pile. A nice foil mythic All Is Dust. Still uncommon. Borden. Bane. There she blows. I think that's one of the banned cards now. Drowsy Conscription. Burnished Heart. Like I said, mostly just rocks. Hey, there's an Urza's Saga. Hey, there's an Urza's Incubator. Urza's got a big hand in this deck. A lot of Urza things do well with colorless, obviously, with the artifacts and everything. Maybe not an Eldrazi man himself, but still there. It's a nice land from the Dark, Maze of Ith. There's a waste. Well, with the full art waste, I actually planned on upgrading these wastes to like the old school retro frame foil wastes. But, you know, just really never got kind of to it. And like I said, I'm not really playing. And if I am playing, I'm definitely not playing Commander. I like this. Especially with all those rocks, it was a good way to remove... It's a rare, actually. Remove some... There's not a lot of removal in Eldrazi. So, get creative. And I think this was a 5-mana exile target creature. Worked for me. There she is. Yes, there's a Soul Ring in the deck. There's a Soul Ring in the deck. This was a little bit of just a, you know, wait, hopefully removal too. You know, -3's not too bad. Solemn Simulacrum. Player, but this is a card I didn't really play all too much with. Kind of made the cut most of the time, you know, but yeah, whatever. Swifty Foot Boots in a bad frame. Here's a Double Masters Kozilek. This is a, I did not play this pre-release, but it's the card I bought. I obviously tried to foil out everything and all that fun jazz, so... A couple cards didn't get the treatment. There's our Mana Crypt. Hello, goodbye. And look at these beautiful Lightning Greaves. That's cool, right? I think so. Channeler. Thought Not Seer. Hidden Pathway is a really great way to get some damage in there. Got our Ancient Tomb. A Basalt Monolith. Not quite as good as the Grim, but still a monolith. Tomb of the Spirit Dragon. Here's our Emrakul. Promised Land. More Mana Rocks. It That Betrays is rare. Put it over here. Unstable Obelisk. Is an obelisk like a monolith, you think? I wonder. I wonder. A Golem's Eye. Again, we love mana, and we need it. There's this tower. War Room. I thought this was a really cool card. Out of Commander Masters, and like when I first put it in there, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna work really well. So pay life equal to the colors in your commander's identity. So it's 3 mana, draw a card in perpetuity every single turn, especially with all the mana I have. This was a beautiful, perfect card for this deck. Wish I got to play with it more. Maybe in a different life. An Oblivion Sower. Sanctum of Ugin. There's another one that is not an Eldrazi, but I couldn't help but put it in the deck. yeah, it just worked really well for being colorless, especially. There's another one that was, I think, newer. Is this newer? I don't remember. Yes, it is newer. And I like it. I have Rugen. Spawning bed. So we're getting to the end here. Not of this world. Warping well. Really good. Not a lot of 2-mana interaction there. There she is. That's, right? Strip her in half. Endless. Scour from existence. As this deck is being scoured from existence. Buried Ruin on the mana base. Beautiful Zendikar Expedition Wasteland. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, got like little pile of cards left here as we come to the end. There's a waste. Thanks guys for hanging out with me as I dismember this deck and some of the memories. Commander Plate, another good card that worked really well with this Crapolo. Is it rare? Yes, it is. It'll go in this pile. So yeah, I want to always have like 4 commander decks just in case, you know, that, this was another one that was just freaking bonkers for this deck. Forsaken Monument. Desolation Twin. Is it rare? Yes, it is. So yeah, I mean, I have, maybe if you guys like this, there's my other Rugen. I was wondering where he was going to come out. If you guys like looking at some of these decks I have, give me a comment, say, hey, we like this, show me other stuff. I don't play a ton, but I have 2 other decks. One is a Teleran Sky Summoner deck, so no creature spells, all instants and sorceries, which is kind of fun. And then I have one that is a kind of a Nico Bolas theme. And, you know, I just have fun with it. And then I've got Goblins, which is currently not together, but I'm going to put it back together, especially since I took this one apart. And yeah, so if you like seeing some of this cool stuff, some of these interesting, rare, expensive, used to be expensive, you know, different treatment styles, you like seeing this sort of thing, let me know. I'm going to, you know, see what I want to do as far as with these cards. I might try and sell them. I might sell them. I might keep them to the side. I don't really know. But I got to figure it out. Oh, God, I dropped them. All right, at least they're double-sleeved. All right, guys. Thanks for watching this one. And if you want to check out some other of my commander decks, like I said, leave me a comment. Say, show me your commander decks. And I will. I'll do a video on some of my other stuff. Some of my other commander decks if you'd like to see them. Got no problem doing that if people want to see it. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one. Adios.